Most people don't know where to start when it comes to investing. Should you invest in stocks, real estate, REITs, ETFs, crypto, gold, money market fund, FGN savings fund, treasury bills? The options are endless and exhausting. And here's the thing, if you don't understand how each classes of assets works, you might already be taking on more risk than you realize. In this video, I'm going to break down the different classes of assets, how they work, the risk involved, the potential returns, and how you can use them to build a portfolio that works for you. Hi, I'm Solo Toyi, a certified chartered accountant. On this channel, I share smart tips that help you make, manage, and multiply your money. If you're new here, thank you for watching, but don't forget to click on that subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always showing up. Now let's start with the basics. What is an asset class? Think of an asset class like the classes of food. Each type of food has a role they play in your body. Proteins help you grow, carbs give you energy, and fat helps absorb nutrients. Similarly, each classes of assets has a role they play in your portfolio. Some investments are designed to grow your wealth, some are there to protect it, while others are there to help balance things out when the market gets messy. And here's the thing, the best class of asset for you will be dependent on your situation, your risk tolerance, your age, and your goals. So you can't copy what your friends are doing because what is working for them might not work for you. Let's start with cash because it's the foundation for your portfolio. Cash is the safest class of assets because you know exactly how much you have and you can access it whenever you need it. And it's great for short-term goals like buying a house, buying a car, a phone, a laptop, going on holiday, etc. But it's also important that you know that you're not holding on to too much cash than necessary. Experts recommend that you should have at least 3 to 6 months of your living expense in your emergency fund even before you start investing. This ensures that when the unexpected, like job loss or medical emergency happens, you have a safety net. You are not liquidating your investments prematurely just to meet up with a medical or financial emergency. But here's the downside to holding cash. You think that your cash remains the same if you're holding it physically, but if you leave it in a bank, you know that bank charges, maintenance fee, and all of that would have reduced it. You think that your money is the same, but in real sense, you are losing buying power. Inflation is slowly eroding your money. What you can use 50,000 naira to buy years ago is not what you can use 50,000 naira to buy today. So cash is important for safety, but it is also important that you know that you're not holding on to too much cash. Cash is important for safety, but it shouldn't be where you put all your money, especially if you want it to grow. Next is money market fund. Think of money market fund like cash with a bit of productivity. Money market fund is a pool of fund that is managed by a professional. Your funds or your money are invested in safe, low risk government securities or corporate bonds like treasury bills, FGN savings fund, bank placements, etc. The beautiful thing about money market fund is highly liquid and flexible. You can usually withdraw your money quickly whenever you need it, which is almost as accessible as cash. The returns for money market fund are not huge, but they give you higher returns than leaving money in your traditional bank account. And the amount you need to start is with as little as 5,000 naira. Money market fund is not going to grow your portfolio radically like stock is going to do, but it gives you steady returns and steady growth. These are the kind of investments that protect your portfolio. Now let's talk about stocks and ETFs, which are the main growth engines of the portfolio. When you buy a stock, you are buying a small piece of a company. When you buy ETFs or invest in ETFs, you are buying a basket of stocks, which means that you are owning different pieces of different companies at once, and you're reducing your risk compared to when you buy individual stocks. The potential here for stock is huge. Stock can go up 5%, 10%, or even 20% in a day, and it can also go down that fast. That is why understanding risk and having the right knowledge is important. I have a group where I recommend stocks to buy on a monthly basis. The link will be in the description box below, or you can comment profit cycle and I will send you the link to join the stock group. If you are enjoying this video so far, please like and comment. This shows YouTube that more people need to see this content and they will push it to more people. There are two ways to make money from the stock market. One is through dividend. Some companies pay part of their profit as dividends to shareholders. Another way is through capital appreciation or growth in share price. For example, you bought a share when it was 5 naira and now it's 15 naira, or $5 and now $15. ETFs are often safer for beginners because they diversify across many companies. Individual stocks can be riskier, especially if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what you're looking for. That is why learning is important so that you can make informed decision and buy the right stock, knowing when to buy, knowing how to buy it, at what price to enter, at what price to exit, knowing the stock that is good for long term, knowing the stock that you're just trading for the short term is very important. That is why knowledge is important. Stock can triple or even 10x your portfolio, but there is risk also involved as well. Next up is REITs, real estate investment trust. REITs allows you to invest in property without buying physical property. It's not like the traditional real estate. You invest in properties, commercial, residential property through the stock exchange. And one beautiful thing about REITs is that they are mandated to pay 90% of your profit as dividend. So whichever REIT that you invest in, you are sure and guaranteed that you will get paid dividend. Realty income with the ticker symbol HO is an example of REIT that pays dividend on a regular basis. And because REITs pay 90% of your profit as dividend, this makes it attractive for passive income. Gold is another important asset class. Think of gold like the insurance for your portfolio. When the stock market crash or the economy shake, gold often retains its value. It might not get you rich quickly, but it often protects your wealth when other investments are under pressure. The downside is that gold doesn't generate income like dividend from stocks or REITs. That is why most investors hold it as an hedge and not like their primary investment. And sometimes you see people buying physical gold to store. Crypto is the wild card. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum can offer massive potential gain, but they are also extremely volatile. The key is to only invest what you can afford to lose and treat it as a small portion of your diversified portfolio. Crypto is exciting, but is not a substitute for long-term financial security unless you understand it well. There are people that are really cashing out from crypto, so it is not a substitute for long-term financial security unless you understand it well. And if you want to understand it well, you need to pay attention and dedicate time to learning it, not just here and there surface level. Finally, we have private equity. Private equity are companies that are not publicly traded, like startups, growing businesses. The potential is high if the business succeeds. The risk is also high because some business fail completely. Private equity usually require long-term commitment, but your money is not very liquid. But for those who can handle the risk and wait for the payoff, private equity is a powerful wealth building tool. When I talk about number two, which is money market fund, treasury bills, commercial papers, FGN savings bond also fall under this asset class. Don't forget that. So here's the key takeaway. Every asset class has its role, risk, and potential return. Cash, money market fund, FGN savings bond, treasury bills, commercial paper, they give you safety and liquidity. Stocks and ETFs give you growth and dividend. REITs expose you to the real estate market while giving you dividend as well. Crypto offers high risk with potential high return. Gold edge your portfolio. Private equity creates huge long-term wealth. The risk is not about avoiding investment, it's about diversifying. You don't need to put everything on your plate. Focus on the mix of asset classes that works for your situation and choose it intelligently, understanding your situation, your goals, your risk tolerance, and also your age. That is how to protect your money while giving it a chance to grow. Start small, learn as you go. Remember that investing is not about copying anyone, it's about making smart decisions and smart choices for you. If you've learned something from this video and you know that this video will set you up for how you go about investing in 2026, I want you to like, comment, share with someone who needs this. Don't forget to subscribe, call all your family members to come and learn and encourage them to subscribe. If you're watching this video before the 10th of January 2026, I have a 2-hour practical money class coming up where I will show you the practicality of all these asset class that I've mentioned. And if you're watching it after 10th of January 2026, the replay is available. I will drop the link in the description box below so that you can get your hands on it and start your journey as possible. At the end of 2026, I want us to look back at our investment portfolio and be glad that we made the right choice. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.